What's happening, guys? This is James Rowe from FX Breakdown's YouTube channel, and today we're going to learn how to pick this logo, go into Element 3D and project it into a 3D image that is usable in keyframe. You can keyframe it in different positions and stuff. And it's perfectly usable in 3D space in After Effects for, I don't know, your intros or whatever you want to do with it. The reason I'm going to do this tutorial is because at the moment you can only use object files, OBJ files, text files or mask files, and today's method is going to be for the masks because they haven't implemented using just standard PNGs or JPEG files in that yet. So we're going to first create the image. So this is my logo that I created for the FX Breakdown channel. You're going to then save it. This is a 1280 by 720 with a transparent background PNG that I'm going to save it as. Then we're going to go into Illustrator, New, do the same settings, 1280 by 720. Click OK, and then we're going to go and drag in the PNG with the transparent background, as we can see here. Line it up, there we go. We're going to go to Object, we're going to rasterize the layer using high settings, basically everything on high. Just copy this for a second, and then background's going to be transparent, and if this create clipping mask is ticked, untick it, we don't want that on, that can cause some problems. Click OK. Then we're going to go Object, down to Image Trace, Make and Expand. Click OK on that, if that pops up. There we go. Now it's done it, but here, as we can see on the corners, it's created a mask around the actual whole image, which can actually cause major problems if we don't get it. So what you're going to do is you're going to go isolate selected group, click back on it, and it will drag the mask in and just make it so it's just the object, which is what we want. Click Edit, Copy, hop into After Effects, create a new composition, or Control N, and then you call it Tutorial. Do the same settings, 1280 by 720. Square pixels, and then click OK. Click Control Y, and then name this element. Control Y again, add new solid, and name this mask. Same settings, make comp size, because I'll just make it 1280 by 720. And then we're going to put this into sort of a weirder green. There we go. And then we're going to go Edit. On the mask layer, we're going to go Edit, Paste. There we go. It is now in the program. What we're going to do is we're going to click M to open up mask properties. The first one's going to be Subtract. The second one's going to be Add. Third one's going to be Add. Fourth one's going to be Add. Basically, we want the main one to be Subtract, the main shape. So it basically fills in the middle, like the bits that we want to be filled in, and doesn't fill in like the entire page. Otherwise, that would fill in the entire page if it was Add. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to Element. We're going to drop Element on Element, on the Element layer. Great tool by Video Copilot. We're going to just turn off the mask a second. Then we go to Custom Layers, Custom text and Masks. We go to Path Layer 1, use the mask for our projection. Click Scene Setup, click Extrude, and there we go. Here's our text or logo, and then we're gonna add on some textures and stuff. I'll just use a preset bevel of that or something. Looks alright. Click OK. There we go. You can see this is 3D, and you can animate this normally like you would on just any sort of thing from Element. Works perfectly fine. Just gonna create a camera. I use 24mm, and then we're gonna add a null object, call the null cam null, parent the camera to the null, click C, then we can see if we go around this text that is perfectly 3D, perfectly usable, and that's all we have time today for today in this first tutorial of projection mapping, and that is all we have time for. See you next time, guys.